Okay, here we are again with our setup, and once again I'll mention we'll zoom in on these things if I can. On our left, right there, the big black thing is our 12-volt battery. Up here we have our 12-volt halogen lamp at 20 watts. And right here in the center I have our relay module. And over here we have our two LEDs, the green one and the red one. Down at the bottom we have our Arduino, which is going to play act for our smartphone. And here, as you can see, the three yellow leads are the control signals from our Arduino to the relay and the two LEDs. Then we'll switch over to the computer, which has our app running on it so that we can control them via the graphics. Okay, here we go. As you can see on the right hand, we have our prototype board with our Arduino and the auxiliary components. On the left side we have my screen on my computer, and we're going to use that graphical user interface to control our Arduino, and remember, that's our smartphone. So here we're going to first turn on the relay. So this will turn on the 20 watt halogen lamp, 12 volts. And there we can see it's just fine, although blindingly white, and turn it off. And we can go down here to the green LED. So take a look at the green LED, the upper left, and you can see we have just turned it on. Then we'll go down and turn on the red LED, and it is on. Turn them off, and there we have it. So where's the proof of anything? Well, take a look. Here I'm turning on a green LED, and its box lights up. Well, wait a minute. What is really happening here? If it's off, we are assuming that the switch is off, but there is no switch. All there is a box on the blue background. When I turn it on, I click on it or use our finger, and it lights up. But that's all that happened. All I've done is I've filled the box with a color. It's an empty box. It's a filled box. There's no switch here. All I've done is I've used my trackpad, and I can touch it to turn it on and off. Well, supposedly turn it on and off. No, all I'm doing is filling an empty box. Same as here, I fill an empty box. Same as here, I fill an empty box. Nothing else. That's the reality of it. It's a total illusion. And how do I know whether the green light is on or the red light? When I can see it. If you're doing it over the internet, you don't have any clue. You have no idea. Did it really turn it on somewhere on the internet or not? Well, maybe or maybe not. What we're then going to do on the next video, our final video, is we're going to look at the code or the application that would do this on your phone. And we're going to break it down. You may find it complex, but if you want to understand how the things work, the next video will provide you with that info. What we're going to do in the next video is show you that everything is separate, but we have to look at the code to do that. If I come in and I turn on the green LED here, okay, so I clicked on my trackpad. You would just touch your screen to do the same thing on your smartphone, and it fills the square. Touch it again, and it empties the square, so you just see the background. As for the light going on and off, that LED, the green LED or the red LED, what's interesting is that that's an entirely separate part of the code. This is a substantial difference in what's going on. The red and green LED and the relay turning on and off is a totally different part of the code. So there's code, fill the square, empty the square. That's one section of the code. Another section of the code, a completely different section of the code, actually turns that green LED on and off. And that's the key. They have separated the functionality from your screen image. Turning the relay on, and we can see it with the second red LED on the relay module, on and off. But again, we only know for sure by looking on the right of the screen and seeing them go on and off. Is it real or not? We'll check it in the code.